Well, tonight, cities all across the nation and here in the Piedmont are paying tribute to those who lost their lives to COVID-19. More than 400,000 Americans have died from the virus in just under a year. From Winston-Salem to Washington, D.C., buildings were lit up in honor of those who died and the many families left to cope without a loved one. Here in the Piedmont Triad, Alamance County is one of the many places taking part tonight. That's where we find our Justin Schreier.
There are 194 luminaries lit here in Alamance County, each one representing a person who has lost their life to COVID-19 in the county. Officials say they hope people who stop by here take a second to remember the lives that were lost. Bells rang in Burlington Tuesday night as cities and towns across North Carolina took a moment to remember the lives lost due to COVID-19. In Burlington, the steps of City Hall were filled up with luminaries. An amber light shined on the building and cars slowed down to take in the sight.
I think that we all kind of thought in March that we were going to be, dealing with the onset of it pretty quickly. And as we're seeing, it's continuing and it's becoming even more common for folks that we know to have COVID. And unfortunately for many of us, folks that have died from COVID.
In Raleigh, the governor's mansion was lit up, and in Winston-Salem, the smokestacks in the Innovation Quarter were illuminated as well. This is all part of the Presidential Inaugural Committee's National Moment of Unity and Remembrance, as the death toll throughout the United States stands at around 400,000. In North Carolina, more than 8,000 people have died, and in Alamance County, that number is nearly 200.
I hope that folks take a moment to look at the cost of this pandemic and to step back from the division that we've experienced over the last year and to reflect on the unity that we need to move forward.
The mayor of Burlington says while the future looks bright, with vaccines being administered every day, he hopes that people will continue to be cautious, keep their distance, and wear their mask in order to continue to fight this pandemic.
And we know that this will come to an end. But the question for all of us is, what will we do now to make sure that the human cost of this is lessened from what it could be?
And for more information on COVID-19 in your community, you can head to our website, WXII12.com. In Alamance County, Justin Schreier, WXII 12 News.